Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
Plays it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's a sharp little ball here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Hakimi getting this one clear. Ferdinand. Lam. And it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi! That's put paid to the danger. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And it's played in. That's a decent clearance. Nedved! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And he's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Seedorf. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Brilliantly cut out.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Seedorf gives no quarter whatsoever. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved crosses. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. That has not gone well. Barella, and it's Bellingham. Bellingham, good driving run. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham, and here's Thuram. Now it's Barella. Real chance! Nedved.
Vietnam really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vicario claims it without any fuss. Nuno Mendes, and that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. He's being urged to shoot.
PSV are totally dominant in the middle of the park. And
Del Piano! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's nice. Bergomi. He's had a fair tumble under that. Messi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, super ball. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hakimi carries the ball down the right. Barella threads one in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now the breakaway. Ibrahimovic. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Ferdinand up towards the front line.
There will be 1 minute
Looking for the
time.
run. In towards the terrific effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for
And just a quick
a more
reminder
open
today
second
to
half.
please drink responsibly.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but
Thank you very much
that's
for
not
your
to say
cooperation.
it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed. So the first half brought no goals.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Oh, that was vital. Decent chance! And they've got rid. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Towering header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Ferdinand is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Chouameni, and it's Hakimi. Vieira wins the duel this time. Del Piero. Barella. Now Eder Militao. Played towards the other side. Barella. Passes short and sharp. Quality ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Dembele looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long.
Can he finish? It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Dembele. So, Jim, what are you thinking? That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Dembele. Number 21, Char.
Haaland.
Number 9, Hakimi. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
And here's Messi.
Coming on the field,
Messi!
number 42, Musiala.
Oh, that was
Number
wicked, a
5,
truly
Erling
wicked effort.
Haaland.
Yeah, I mean, I
Number
guess he
3,
tried one of his specials.
Neymar. Number 8, Kukurea. Substitution in progress.
Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And the shot's on here. A great chance! And there's a goal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Hullet. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tries to pass it through. That's a cute ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Musiala. There will be a throw-in. Howson. And it's Barella. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, can he get onto this? Messi, great vision. Chance! It's a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. PSV give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! And no mistake. We thought they were done, but never say never. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Strokes it back. Great work on the overlap. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Pedri. Cucurella. Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today, everybody, to make sure to put
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Pete.